is the Global Business Report here on Arise News. Oil and gas news in the downstream sector. The Dangote Petroleum Refinery has reviewed its ex-depot price for premium motor spirit to 840 naira per litre, marking a strategic move to compete with private depot operators who've been in the market, who dominated the market in recent days. Now, the review comes after the refinery withheld its PFI, that's its pro forma invoice price, raising speculation across the downstream sector. Industry watchers had, speculated that about the drop following consistent reductions from other depots and falling global crude oil prices. The refinery is also planning to expand its distribution of diesel and PMS across the country effective August the 15th. Also planning to deploy about 4,000 compressed natural gas tankers. Also planning to invest in the CNG stations and offering credit facilities for up to 500,000 liters for PMS orders and diesel orders for its customers. So joining us to dive deeper into that is Arise business analyst Chika Mbonu. Welcome to the show, sir.
Hey, Rotis, how are you today?
Fine, thank you. Great to have you. You've visited the refinery. You've kept us up to speed along the way. What do you make of this development?
Okay, Rotis, just for the benefit of our viewers, I will just take some a little deeper dive. Yeah. And then before I coast home to the discussion we have now about the 4,000, the new distribution policy of Dangote. I've had to speak in different fora, on this Dangote Refinery thing. You would think that I'm a shareholder there.
Yeah.
But you see, why I have continued to speak about it is the fact that a lot of us, we go to other countries in Africa. They hire us as economic advisors for their countries and for their major corporations. And we go there and see countries that are not doing very well. And we do things and things start working. These are the brains. Nigeria has the best professors. And go out there and the moment we come to our country, nothing works. Yeah. Nothing works. So I had to speak somewhere when I said that I think the topic of discussion was like, would these people ever give up? And it had to do with the Dangote Refinery. The first issue, remember I told you that I went there, the day I went to the refinery, I went to the current AFD, African Development Bank president. Yes. And then Sao Tedola too. And we started almost by 7 a.m. in the morning. By 6 p.m., we had not gone, maybe more than 60-70% of the plant. It's so extensive. So each time you ask me, so who do I vote for? Yeah. Do I vote for Dangote? I'm addressing the issue of people who raise the issue of monopoly. Do I vote for the Dangote Refinery? Or do I vote for some of these people who are briefcase carrying people who, with their local international oil traders, with their local partners here, who want to continue to import products into Nigeria? Do I vote for them, or do I vote for Dangote Refinery? Clearly, you know where my vote lies. And remember I thought about it, I said, would this ever give up? Yes. Look at it this way. In the issue of the refinery was advertised. A lot of people were asked to do refinery, but a lot of people didn't do it. Yeah. Some people want to modular, but Dangote decided as usual to go big scale. And people said monopoly. Remember Nigeria had a nameplate refinery totaling with a capacity of 445,000 barrels per day. Yep. Nobody stopped them from working. Exactly. Remember that we poured billions of dollars into them. Me and you here.
Around maintenance.
Remember that man wearing funny hats and came here and promised us several times around that the refinery will come on stream by Buhari's time. And they never came on stream. Billions of dollars into Warri Refinery, Canal Refinery, and Port Harcourt Refinery. Yeah. 445,000 barrels a day. Dangote is 50,000. So you would have seen the competition there. Yeah. So monopoly, what's our option really? That we should go back to importing petrol. I should support those who are importing petrol. So why wouldn't they fight back? Why wouldn't they fight back? Rufus, listen to this. In 2022, for example, Rufus, Nigeria spent $25 billion importing petrol. Wow. In 2022, $23 billion. In 2021, 11 points. So, you know what the first thing that will happen? When if Dangote Refinery works?
So fight back.
These businesses go.
Yes, that will go down.
Go down. They will go.
Yeah.
And what do? They just sit down there and wait for, they're going to fight back.
Yeah.
So you've seen that this man, throughout this project started, it has been bomb battle. Although that's why I said would never give up.
Yeah.
But I'm not surprised that people chose to stay in the lower end where it was easier to trade than go to the refinery aspect. But look at this, Rotus. This refinery, the swamp clearance took over a year, about 33 kilometers squared of swamp.
Yeah.
Okay? He spent more than $150 million clearing swamp, sand filling, reclamation, piling. Rotus in other countries, when you have this kind of project, it is plug and play.
Right.
Everything's already there.
Yeah.
So somebody who is comfortable in his suite in a Go hotel, getting allocations on direct purchase from NNPC with their accolades, and why would he be interested in going through reclaiming 33 kilometers squared of swamp?
Yeah.
Sand filling, going through all this process, community payments, even paying $100 million to Lagos State government, $100 million to buy the land. It's easier to be doing all those things.
Exactly.
So they will never give up. So the cattle will never give up. So they have the oil cattle, foreign refiners and traders. You have the local petroleum production people.
Yeah. You
have the shipping. Funnily, shipping and logistic companies are involved.
A whole ecosystem.
Yes, because all the ships come there.
Yeah.
And do you know that yesterday? I don't want to say this. Some people in custom actually sent messages because they saw a podcast that I did somewhere on the same Dangote Refinery. And they say I'm not in the monopoly. You see, the beauty, one minute I'm going to go to this new initiative.
Yeah.
The beauty of, you heard me say several times here that my comfort, Rotus, is this, that we have a head of state, a president now, that is astute. Actually, I'm there to him as a younger banker.
Yeah.
And it's not like before in the past where they would just say, where president would say, "Well, tell us what to sign." We just sign. He's smart.
Yeah.
And because of the fact that a lot of people, advisors, some presidents don't come with good intentions. A lot of advisors come with the issue of national interest, security threat.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, all those national interests are what? Personal what? Interests. Oh, you can't allow Dangote to be a monopoly. It will be against national interests. So what is the alternative?
Exactly.
For us to go and continue to import, we spent $25 billion to import products in 2023. $23 billion in that. Dangote Refinery coming on stream will save us foreign exchange, create employment for Nigerians, and so on and so forth. This new system that is created in our distribution system, 4,000 CNG trucks, Rotus, is absorbing the transportation costs for all Nigerians. It's about 1 trillion naira that is taken from absorbing for Nigerians.
Yeah.
A lot of states, I don't think maybe 2 or 3 states in Nigeria that have that kind of budget. All the filling stations that were down before are going to come up. It's going straight to all the consumers of PMS or diesel and removing distribution costs for them. And this is very important for Nigerians. Even the CNG is low emission, which is very important for Nigerians also. People have said, some article people have come to me and said, why is Dangote not using the pipe network of Nigeria? Let me actually put it here. Nigeria has about 5,000 kilometers of pipe, around connecting used to connect about 178 depots in Nigeria. Very sound network. Abandoned, not maintained, and run down. So what does the man do? Products are coming from the refinery. Do we wait for the pipes to start working?
To be fixed.
To be fixed. So he has to do something. Again, they have come again. They lost in the refinery. They couldn't do anything. They now come here again and say, again, monopoly. I was telling somebody that said that I have a feeling, the number one problem in this country now is what is power. If Dangote has a solution for power,
they will shout monopoly.
People will write a memo to presidents. Let's continue to stay in darkness.
Yes.
Because Dangote is monopoly.
Yeah.
If Dangote develops through his medical team now cure for cancer. People say, let us continue to be in cancer because of monopoly. But this is good for our country.
Yeah.
Are you following me now?
Of course.
Starting from August 15th, it's going to be a 720 billion naira investment.
It's a lot.
A lot. Mother and daughter stations for refilling of the CNG, on the CNG trucks all over Nigeria.
Yeah.
Credit support of bulk buyers, of that. More than 42 SMEs. I mean, I don't know whether you have gone to some of these offices where you see about 20 generators for the SMEs, all tied with chain.
Yeah.
The apartment number generator. Every small business, the cost, number one cost is what? Petrol and power.
Yeah.
So until NEPA gets right, at least petrol prices will come down with this new initiative. This middlemen will be eliminated who don't make any investments,
right,
but just rely on the inefficiencies and the network. So everyone that's going to talking about it, but the people who understand the country, who have the good heart of the country, are pushing this to happen. Of course, if Dangote controls the refining aspect and distribution, there's a tendency for monopoly.
Yeah.
But you see, the country is massive. It's a capitalist environment.
Of course.
The regulation there also to control, and they will know the nature of the person we're dealing with. We won't rely on that. But the issue is that this is good for the country.
It is.
You're creating employment for MSMEs.
Yep.
And the cost recovery compared to last time, we passed on to Dangote is going to bear it, unlike last time when consumers bear it. And we hope that it works, and everybody will support him that makes it works.
Yeah.
And so the cartels, as he talks about them, or who have been wanting the business, they couldn't succeed. They wanted the refinery. Oh, the products are not good. They're not approved. Nigerians are saying that. Meanwhile, this same refinery is already exporting its products to first world.
Yeah. America.
And they're consuming it. Meanwhile, some guys in Nigeria here, because they put them in some offices, are saying that you have not approved it. That.
Yeah.
Nigeria will not be going to be a dumping ground for imported petrol. If we have the need to import, we will import. Well, let it be rational.
Yeah.
Our country is proud of the Dangote Refinery. Let's get the benefits of the refinery for our country.
Yeah.
And for me, this is what it is. I will not be that advisor that goes around other countries and says something good for other countries. And I come to Nigeria and see what is good.
Exactly.
Because of somebody paid some money into my account or pay school fees for my children somewhere, and so I just talking about nation. I go to President Tinubu, who I know is very smart, and start telling him in national interest, security threats, Dangote can be allowed to be monopoly. That can be. I know that President is smarter than that.
Yeah. Look, the numbers show it in terms of the importation of fuel coming down. It's the importance of the refinery to the country is a friend for all to see. All right, business analyst Chika Mbonu, thank you so much for the breakdown. We appreciate it as well.